gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami.
So good evening everyone online and on site. So welcome to tonight's teaching, which is a continuation from yesterday's teaching regarding how to condition our mind for tantric practice. So right now I would like to invite Anila to lead us in the prayers before teaching. Anila, please.
Okay, let's do the prayers now. Praises to the Eight Noble Auspicious One. Om, homage to the Buddha, Dharma and Noble Sangha, and all the Dwaan auspicious rhymes of the 10 directions, when all appearance and existence is completely pure, its nature spontaneously perfect. May all be auspicious for us. Bless us, Drume Gyalpo, Zandan Dondrup, Jambe Gepa and Geta Padapa, Gachedrapa, who loves all sentient beings, Zaradrapa, whose compassion is as high as Mount Sumeru, Drapipa, who cares for everyone, and Zaradrapa, who brings satisfaction to all beings. Just hearing your names increases glory, auspiciousness, and success. We pay homage to these 8 Sugatas. The Youthful Manjushri, Raj Rajapani, Avalokitesvara, Lord Maitreya, Kinigaba, Niravishkabin, Akashgaba, and the most noble Samadabhadra. Homage to these 8 Bodhisattvas who are supreme in granting auspiciousness and success. Gracefully holding your emblems, Ubla flower,
Vajra, white lotus,
Naga tree, wish fulfilling jewel, moon, sword, and sun. Making offerings to the Buddhas of all directions and the times are the goddesses, the creators of delight. Holding the 8 sublime emblems, the precious umbrella, auspicious golden fishes, the wish-fulfilling vase of goodness, the exquisite Kamala flowers, the conch of fame and glory, the excellent knot of prosperity, eternal banner of victory, and the all-powerful will. Homage to these 8 auspicious goddesses, beauty, garland, song, dance, flowers, incense, light, and perfume. Just thinking of your essential qualities makes success grow more and more. The great Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and Indra, the kings of the 4 directions, Dhritarashtra, Virodaka, Virabhasha, Lord of Nagas, and Vrajavana, each one holding a divine emblem, the wheel, trident, conch shell, Vraja, Vinau, sword, stupa, and banner of victory. I pay homage to the 8 guardians of the world who make auspiciousness and prosperity grow in the 3 realms. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the world we're about to begin with ever-go fulfillment and success,
and bring good fortune,
prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the world we're about to begin with ever-go fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the world we're about to begin with ever-go fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. Umahung, umahung, umahung. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus. I take refuge in the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus. I take refuge in the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus. I take refuge in the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, I go for refuge and team enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dhamma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha,
go for refuge until I'm enlightened.
by the merit from listening to the Dhamma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, I go for refuge and team enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dhamma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind mother sentient beings from the unimaginable ocean of samsaric suffering and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put to practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dhamma. Tayata Shame Shamawati Shamita Shankru Angre Mangre Marosite Karote Kyore Tezawati Uluyani Ushda Nimane Mana Panaye Kukre Kaka Grase Grasani Omoki Para Moki Amoki Shamitani Sawa Graha Bandap Nane Negehitwa Sawa Para Pawadina Vimuta Mara Pasha Sidabitwa Buddha Mudra Anun Gadita Sawa Mare Padarita Parishide Vigasantu Sawa Mara Kramani. I prostrate to the gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy sites of space enjoying, who have the power of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as the offspring. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayapi. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayapi. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayapi. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Through the power of the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles and hindrances and adverse conditions be pacified. Shouting Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of super liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I direct our artistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I direct our artistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I direct our artistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind. I present clubs of every type of offering, actually offered to mentally transform. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginner's time. I rejoice in the virtues of all holy and honorary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dhamma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard. Once the Blessed One was dwelling in Vajragriha at Vulture Peak Mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha monks and a great gathering of Sangha Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dhamma called profound illumination, and at the same time, the Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, while practicing profound Prajna Paramita, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas also to be empty of nature. Then through the power of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice profound Prajna Paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice profound Prajna Paramita should see in this way. Signifies skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness, emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dhammas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas, no I dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu,
no ignorance,
no end of ignorance up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of Prajna Paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the 3 times by means of Prajna Paramita fully awaken to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of Prajna Paramita, the mantra of great insight, unsurpassed mantra, unequaled mantra, the mantra that comes all suffering, should be known as truth. Since there is no deception, the Prajna Paramita mantra is said in this way: Tayata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasam Gati Priye Soha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha should train and perform Prajna Paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from the Samadhi and praised noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice and perform Prajna Paramita just as you have taught, and all the Tagadas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, the whole assembly and the world with its gods, human, asuras, and Gandharvas, rejoice and praise the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we'll take a break here.
Thank you, Anila, in leading us in tonight's prayers before teaching. So right now, we'd like to make some announcements regarding upcoming activities that Teaching Choling Singapore will be organizing. So first up is the Mandala offering course by 𝙏𝙤𝙥𝙞𝙘. This is a 3-session course starting on the 21st of April and then following on the 28th of April and 5th of May. Okay, sorry about that. So there's a Mandala offering course by 𝙏𝙤𝙥𝙞𝙘 starting at on 21st of April, followed by the 28th, and then on the 5th of May from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at the Teaching Choling Singapore main hall. So do come down if you would like to know more about Mandala offering or why do we offer it before and after teaching, and also in your daily practice, open to both new students and current practitioners. So you'll be held on site, and please register on the website or via the front counter at the main hall. Second is the Exploring Buddhism Module 2 by Dharma Brother Keith Chong. And in this module, you learn the wheel of life. Sorry. Yeah. Just. Yeah. So continue on, you will learn Module 2, Wheel of Life, 12 interdependent links, the concept of karma, and also on the Mahayana mind training. There are a total of 6 lessons, starting on 26th of April every Sunday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at 147 Tyrwhitt Road, Level 2 classroom. And it will be held in English as well. So for any one of you who are interested, please register via the website, and also you can do so over the front counter. Next, the Qingming Prayer Festival starting next Friday, which is in Singapore is the Good Friday long weekend, and all the way to the 11th of April. So for those who like to register for this prayer festival, all the tablets, the offerings, and all the different pujas and prayer ceremonies are now open and available for registration. You may do so online, and also you can do so over the front counter. So during this period, starting from today to the 11th of April, the temple is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily, right? So this is also to facilitate more for everyone to come down to make their prayers during the Qingming festival period as well. Next, on the 6th of April, which is a Monday in the midst of the Qingming Prayer Festival. It is the Guan Yin Bodhisattva's birthday, which is also one of the 3 Guan Yin Dans a year. So at 11 a.m. there is the recitation of the Grand Offering Ceremony, followed by the Lotus Sutra Universal Gate chapter, which is also Guan Yin Pu Men Ping. So we welcome everyone to join us at 11 a.m. for this Chinese chanting session. So once again, for those of you who like to register for tomorrow's Lamo Kang Sok, happening at 3 p.m. tomorrow at the main hall, you may do so over the front counter, and we welcome everyone to join us tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the Lamo Kang Sok Puja. So again, for all the latest activities, please scan you may scan the QR code on screen and join our Teck Chen Choling information channel for the latest updates and all the latest and upcoming activities. So thank you once again. Let's ground ourselves as we prepare to welcome Singha Rinpoche into the main.
Saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dharmam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dharmam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dharmam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dharmam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dharmam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dharmam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dharmam Saranam
Okay, let's rise to welcome Rinpoche. Hong Hogen Yogi No Chan Sam Pema Kesa Dombola Yasin Chogi No Druni Pema Jumni Shesudra Kodo Kandro Mambo Kro Keki Jesu Dabdrugi Jingi Lapche Shesu So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Hogen Yogi No Chatam Pema Kesa Dombola Yachin Chogi Ingodruni Pema Jumni Shesudra Kodo Kandro Mambo Kro Keki Jesu Dabdrugi Jingi Lapche Shesu So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Hogen Yogi No Chantam Pema Kesa Dombola Yachin Chogi Ngodruni Pema Juni Shesudra Kodo Kandro Mambo Kro Keki Jesu Dabdrugi Jingi Lapche Shesu So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Hogen Yogi No Chantam Pema Kesa Dombola Yachin Chogi Ngodruni Pema Jumni Shesudra Kodo Kandro Mambo Kro Keki Jesu Dabdrugi ချင်းကလာဖြစ်ရှိဆိုဆိုကိုရိုပေမစီဒီဟော Okay, let's offer mandala. Om Om Raja Gra Ahom. Here's the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Raja Lai Ahom. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Bhuva Vidiha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Saparagodaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Vidiha. Around the south, Chamara and Upper Chamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantrin. Around the north, the subcontinents Kurava and Kaurava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wage-granting tree. In the west is the wage-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vast. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you my kind and holy roots Lama, together with you venerable lineage Lamas, and to you Lama, compassionate Lama Losang Tulang Doji Chang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This crown anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorns Mount Meru, four continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as full Buddhas. In all essential beings thus enjoy this pure land. To object my attachment, anger and ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments, without any sense of loss I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from three poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Yidam Guru Rana Mandala Kapniya Tayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Rajasti. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances the path may not occur, that we cease all wrong conceptions, and receive immediately the two precious Bodhisattvas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
So tonight's teaching is a continuation of yesterday's topic, which is how to practice tantra. Before I go on to that, then there's this question: how should lay people interact with Sangha? Okay, so how should lay people interact with Sangha? This question was asked to me by quite very many people, because many people also who are not very familiar with people who are wearing Tibetan Vajrayana robes, okay, and so on and so forth. So how to interact with ordained Sangha? So first of all, very important is this: it also need you must need to know this one point is called mutual respect. On the side of the ordained Sangha, the ordained Sangha must have one thing that is very important to have in their mind is the cultivation of awareness. How they think, how they communicate, how they talk, right, is very important. Now, why am I saying this is because we must all remember one thing, especially the ordained Sangha. Some of you, like maybe Geshe Jigme, I don't know whether he is by force to become monk or not. When young, right? By force, no choice. But the outside, people from the outside world is by choice they become monk and nuns. But those who are born in Tibet, in the Himalayan region, many of them at that time were forced to become monks and nuns. So being a monk or a nun at the time is more like going to a boarding school, free boarding school. Okay? And so situation at the time was very different. These days, on the other hand, so many Tibetan family don't have children or only one child, and also even if they have children, the children are not becoming monks and nuns. Okay, it's the situation where everybody pray to have a better life. When they have a better life, the first thing they forget is about spirituality. So it is the same even in the Tibetan or the Himalayan region. Okay, it's the same thing. So in whatever society, lay people are the ones that support the ordained Sangha. So the ordained Sangha must have this sense in their heart. The lay people are supporting you. You are not the king you're not the king, or you're not the whatsoever higher being than the lay person. Due to the lay person's contribution and support, then the ordained people can practice, spend their life to practice and function as an ordained person peacefully and successfully. So therefore, for the ordained people, really need to respect the lay person. Now, the reason why I want to say about this is because in Asian society, they treat all the monks and nuns like kings and queens because of very respect, everything served very nice and this and that. And I've seen with my very own eyes many monks and nuns later on get so used to this kind of life, and then they actually treat lay people disrespectfully and tell them to do why didn't do like this, why didn't do like this, why this and do like that. This happen is because also lay persons spoil the ordained people. Lay people spoil the ordained people. Okay, oh you want, oh yes I do, oh 师父, oh 法师, oh lama, or Geshe-la, or Geshe-ma, or this and that, oh everything, oh yes, you ask, I do. Okay, so this is lay people spoil the ordained person. Okay, I've seen myself through the years, whether Theravada tradition or Mahayana tradition and Vajrayana tradition, everywhere there are good and there are the not yet good. Okay, not yet good. Okay, so it does not mean everybody that wears the robes of monk and nun means they are already there. Okay, it's not that. So on the side of the ordained people, they need to cultivate awareness. They need to continuously improve their Dharma experience, first Dharma knowledge, then first Dharma education, then Dharma knowledge, then after that Dharma experience, then after that have to cultivate a skillfulness of how to interact and communicate skillfully to the community. This is something all ordained people must do, must have the awareness. Okay, it's not that, because you are used to saying it like that, then after that you are used to saying it like that. Okay, like just now I have an example, with somebody. I say, don't say like that. Then don't say like that. They say don't say like that. The person still continue to say like that for second time, third time, fourth time, because it's a habituation. So this habituation is something that we all, whether lay person or ordained person, need to break. Okay, we need to break. Yeah. So this something is important. And so how to interact for lay person, how to interact mutual with mutual respect. If the ordained person is rude and everything, you can just remember one thing. If you say, who say? You say, I say. You be respectful, you be kind, you be this, you be that, yes. But that does not mean you have to be a doormat either. Let everybody step all over you. No, you don't have to. If the ordained Sangha scream at yell at you and or maybe rude and disrespectful to you, you can just tell them straight in the face, that was not nice. That was not nice. You can tell whether monk or nun, whether Geshe or Geshe-la or Geshe-ma or what, you just tell them straight, that was not nice. You didn't have to talk like that, didn't have to demand things like that, or so on and so forth. So therefore, it is both sides. If the Sangha becomes spoiled, then it is also the lay person, the lay supporters' fault. Okay? So now I'm not here to say who is right and who is wrong. As how to interact, this is how we interact. Mutual respect. Okay? Mutual respect. Right? Ordained person also cannot think that you, just because you are ordained, means you are 100% correct. Okay? Then, lay person also cannot assume you are always wrong. And you're always, oh sorry, oh 对不起法师, oh 对不起, oh 对不起 Anila, 对不起法师, 对不起, oh sorry. No, you don't have to be sorry, because nobody is perfect. Okay? As for those people who come to me and say that, oh, I scared to help in the temple because I scared the nuns scold me, I scared the monks scold me, I scared the staff scold me, this and that, okay, this and that, right? Just report to me lah. Just report to me. If anybody just want to pull rank and scold and this and that, I make sure I will iron this out. Okay? So this is the fair. But if you are in mistake, then you also need to understand that I will also iron you out. Fair? Because it is about mutual respect. It's not about you or them or me. It's about us. Please remember that. It's about us. Fair enough? Okay? Yeah. So this something I want to say is very important. Okay? So you don't have to say that, oh, because he's a Geshe, or he's a Lama, or he's a monk, or he's a nun, or he's a Geshe-ma, or whatever, or so on and so forth. Throw all these things away. Everybody is still sentient being, okay? Everybody is still sentient being, right? If that monk or nun or whatsoever can make the sun, the rainbow come around the sun, okay, and can make a manifest holy and miraculous things happen, then maybe that person is definitely not ordinary. But ordinarily, you know where you are, isn't it? Ordinarily, you know where you are. And ordinarily, we all know everybody make mistake. Everybody will get tired. Everybody will be this and that, isn't it? So therefore, we also need to be understanding and we also need to be understanding and forgiving. Okay? And most important, getting along together. Harmony comes from what? Harmony comes from tender loving care and mutual communication with one another. Okay? Communication, very important. Whether it's lay people to Sangha, Sangha to lay people, or Sangha to Sangha, lay people to lay people, also the same. Communication, open communication without contempt is most important. 不要歧视任何人. Don't look down on anybody, okay? And don't make fun or poke at other people who maybe cannot pronounce well, cannot remember well, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this I feel is not about. It's really not about the interaction with Sangha. So that's why I open up and openly say, it's actually about human connection. Don't just because of the word Sangha. Sangha really mean Aryan Sangha. Not human ordained person, okay? Human ordained person is actually only representation of Sangha. They are not the real Sangha yet. Okay? They are not the real Sangha yet. Right? The real Sangha means actually already on the Aryan path. Right? So I want to say like this. So lay person, please don't need to be frightened. You see the ordained monk and nun, they say, wow, faster like that, faster go and hide. Or see the monk come, see the nun come, then everybody scared, go run away. No need to be scared. They are same as you. You are same as them. Only they go one step further. Every day cut hair. Okay? And their clothes is free size. Forever in fashion. Okay? Yeah, their clothes free size, forever in fashion. Yeah, if you like, you can very welcome to join. Right? Yeah. No need to report to husband, no need to report to wife. Oh, yeah. So this is what I so this is what I want to say about that. It's not so much about the title Sangha, title Venerable, title Geshe-ma, Geshe-la, or Fa-si, or Anila, or whatsoever, okay? Throw all these things away. Communicate heart to heart. Okay? Everybody got different style, and everybody got different style, different way of communication. Okay? You want to say perfect? Even I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Right? But the thing is, now let's look for beyond perfection. What is humanity, the humanness of it all? This is important. Right? So yesterday, I talk about, what did I talk about? Did any of you practice what I taught yesterday? Anybody? Come for, most people came for entertainment, isn't it? Free entertainment. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing is about faith, okay, and to understand that you will not get what you pray for, because you will get what you are. You will get what you are. Okay, so similarly, right? If you are a crude person and you like to demand to people and this and that, other people will also don't like. Other people also will not like you. Isn't it? So it's the same. So, and then imagine a person who's crude and actually very demanding and this and that, and then they pray that, you know what they pray? They pray, want to get the Buddha amulet, want to come get blessing, that everybody will like me, everybody see me, will love me. Something long. Okay? Something very long. Okay? So, somebody asked me, say, oh, but in Thailand they go give the small Buddha amulet, you know. So this one is for this. The whole thing is actually, if you want people to like you, then you look at the amulet, look at the Buddha. Remind you of the Buddha's teaching of interdependence. Cause, condition, effect. If you want other people to like you, then you please make yourself likable now. And please go and like other people also. You're supposed to look at the Tata, look at the Buddha amulet and remember that. Okay, and remember that. Of course, these days, things have changed a lot. They even have amulet of ghosts, right? And so that they want the good luck and special power and so on and so forth by putting pictures of ghosts and so on and so forth, right? So this is their style. Okay? So just a quick one yesterday. First one, you don't get what you pray for, you get what you are. What you believe and what you are. Right? So the first one we talk about is faith. Right? Second part again is your self-image. Your identity determines your outcome and your income, right? Yesterday I said, right? Your identity, right, determine your outcome and your income. Very important. Right? You must change your image before you change your outcome and income. If you don't even believe you are, you can dissolve into the space of emptiness, and from that into a syllable and become a lotus, and then after that then become so on and so forth in your particular practice. If you don't even know how your lotus look like, how? Okay? So then, this will be very important. And then you can ask yourself question like, what will be the successful version of my practice, of me and my practice today? Every day you ask yourself, what will be the successful, what is the successful version? Right? There's, most of us, when we do our practice, like I said again, you do your practice, you do your sadhana like a habit. If you fall into that, if we fall into that trap, it's just going through the motion, then somehow it doesn't have any feeling. Right? Yesterday I thought about how emptiness look like, how emptiness smell like, how emptiness sound like, how emptiness taste like, how emptiness feel like. Correct? Yesterday I thought that, right? Yeah. Emptiness is nothing like what it is. But at least you can put the imagination of it to be. And then put that effort, put the effort to that, okay? Yeah. Then third one will be your expectation. Right? Expectation direct your outcome. What is it that do you expect that you can actually, maybe for ordinary people, do you expect that you actually become rich? Do you expect that you actually will eat well, will dress well? Right? Do you expect for you to live well? Okay? Being a monk and nun, or being a lay person, or being a Buddhist does not mean you cannot eat well. You cannot, does not mean you cannot eat well, does not mean you cannot dress well, or rest well, or so on and so forth, okay? Most important, like yesterday I already said, just to go through, the whole idea is to renounce the attachment of how we think and we feel the world is and should be. Okay? It's because we exactly cannot renounce, that's why there is a lot of disagreement. Right? So, now we go to how to practice Tantra. The fourth point here is your mental conversation. Okay? What is this? It's actually your inner dialogue that shape your, what is your insight will actually show outside. Okay, let me tell you something. What? You must remember this, what I tell you now. This is my personal observation. What you do when you are alone, shows to the whole world. The whole world can see, maybe. What you do when you're alone, the whole world can see. You believe? I can see, you know. What you do when you're alone, the whole world can see. The whole world can see. Right? What does this mean? So now everybody's scared already. You know? Huh? You want to know? Sure? Huh? Okay? When you are alone by yourself, if you take care of your body, okay, you would do some exercise and so on and so forth, and your body won't be your body won't be fat and flabby, you know. It's your own discipline, right? If you take care of your body and what you eat, also can see, everybody can see the result on your body. If you take care of your body and you exercise, also everybody can see. Because you cannot just be fat 28 days of the month and then suddenly in one day you don't eat and then you expect tomorrow you are slim. It's impossible. Right? Okay, so one look at the person, you know what this person is already. Okay? Yeah. So, for example, maybe I disturb Geshe Jigme, will be like this. Geshe Jigme come more than 2 years now, right? Yeah. The funny thing is, he's with us all the time, but his English never improved. Still speak Indian English. Why? Right? Or Lama Puncho here more than 10 years, right? Lama Puncho still right? You understand? This is what I mean. What you do on your own shows. Did you put in the effort or not? Did you put in the effort to first is the education, first is the studying, then is the education, then after that is the experience. Did you do that or not? So if you are somebody who really take care of yourself, then like for me, if I take care of my hair, I wish my hair like, what's your name? I forgot. Annie, yeah, like Annie's hair like that. Wow. Right? Isn't it? If I took care of my hair, right? Not like some people's hair like mop lah. Some people's hair, you know, or some people's hair like one bowl, you know. right? So it's the hairstyle, it's not the hair. Right? So it's also take the effort. How you manage to groom yourself, how you eat, whether you sleep, whether you this and that, can see from here, right? Right? Cannot lie. This it cannot it cannot just disappear overnight, even if you disappear overnight, go for operation, after that you have 2 weeks or 3 weeks of downtime, a lot of blue black and so on and so forth, isn't it? So really, there is no, you cannot cheat. So you can say that, oh, I got to do my practice, I got this and that, and then when the time of your death, you will panic and you will scared, oh, please tell Sifu to pray for me, this and that. Then I CC already, what? Right? You know I CC, right? Huh? Chai chai lah. Correct or not? Huh? What? Oh, chai chai ma, chai chai. Oh, zag ah, chai chai ah. Oh, okay. Okay. Please, thank you for helping me improve my my spelling. or chai chai, or JAI, chai chai na. And this one become very good for you na. Right? So this is what I mean. What you do in your private life shows, is very telling to everybody. So remember that. Remember that. If you do your practice, your prayer and this and that, okay, your presence is different. In a way, the worldly way of expression, your power is different. Your presence is different. Your energy is different. Okay? And when you communicate, people listen. You have a magnetizing power for things to happen. But if every day you're just trying to solve problem and you want to, the mindset is very different. We all need to live. But there are some people who are working for money and some people who are working to benefit others, and money will come to them. Different. In this will be mental conversation. We receive a lot of mental conversation physical conversation from our ancestors, our parents, whether it can grandparents or parents say, oh, study hard because life is difficult. Correct? Oh, life is difficult, you must study hard, you will find a job and earn money. Correct? Is it wrong? Huh? It's wrong. Shocking, right? Your guru tell you it's wrong, Who told you life is hard? They told you and you accepted it. Because their life was hard. Their life was hard because their grandparents told them life is hard. You people now can read, can read, can talking, can working, no computer, many things. How hard your life can be. Correct or not? So why accept? Why still live in your grandparents or great-grandparents' time? Yeah, my great-grandparent, let me tell you the story of my grandmother, okay? My great-grandmother's love story. Quite tragic one. Okay? My great-grandmother, who lived to 90 over years old, I was with her, okay? Her husband was kidnapped. Her husband was kidnapped because her father-in-law worked his whole life in San Francisco to wash clothes. Okay, and later on with a friend come out with their own set up a partnership to wash clothes for people, and then live until they are about 60 over years old. They decide America is not the place to die. Let's go home. Right? So they bought a lot of American ginseng, got a lot of silver, and went back to China. So everybody said that, wow, go to a flower flag country and come back. Right? 花旗国 what? It's true. It's called flower flag country. Yeah? San Francisco or America. Come back from old Golden Mountain. Right? 旧金山 from the flower flag country. Right? I'm not joking. So my great grandfather went back to China. Okay? Went back to China. And then his only son, married my great grandmother. My great grandmother gave birth, got pregnant, and then they kidnapped my great grandfather. Okay, and then my great grandfather gave up the silver bars and paid the ransom for silver bar and the American ginseng. Because my great grandfather was educated. Qing Dynasty period, still study, hoping to become a magistrate, work for the imperial government. Then the Qing Dynasty kaputted. Right? And so, he's very educated. Very educated. Then what my great-great-grandfather asked my great-grandfather, leave China. Okay? So he left China, took the boat from China, come all the way down to Singapore. Singapore, people asked him to go to Malacca. He went Malacca, then he went Penang, and then because there are a lot of people from the same hometown, from Penang went to Burma. Today's Myanmar. So in Myanmar, a lot of Cantonese people, There are a lot of Cantonese in Myanmar. So all them down there. Then they said, in those Cantonese people in Myanmar say, Myanmar over here maybe seems like good, but in terms of trading, seems like Singapore is better. So my great-grandfather wrote a letter home. To China. I said, I miss home. Everybody asked me go everywhere. I think nowhere better than home. So he wrote a letter, say, I want to come home. My great-grandmother, at home in China waiting, gave birth already and waiting. My husband so long never come back. Why don't I go out and find him? So my great-grandfather from Burma, Penang, Singapore, back Guangzhou back to Taisan. Walk by ship, and then down there after that, then by walk or by train or whatsoever. Long story short, when he reached home, find the wife. People tell him, your wife, bring your daughter, go and find you in the southern seas. Missed by 1 week. Then my great-grandfather come back down. And my great-grandmother go take my grandmother, go Singapore, Malacca, Penang. Yeah. And then after that, and then from Myanmar, this real story, then from Myanmar, go back to Penang, because people say, hey, your husband, he go and find you in China there. Then go back from Burma down to Penang down to Malacca down to Singapore. Then after that they say, oh, very tired already. Want to settle down and rest. And then as they settle down and rest, finally people, last time, so my grandmother told me this, when I first moved here, my grandmother said, oh, at the final stage of my life, I come back to this place again. I said, why? She said, when she reached Singapore, they said at the time the British government asked them to first go to St. John Island for quarantine. After quarantine for some time, then they allow. When she first saw Singapore was this Kallang Gas Works. So when we first moved here, Kallang Guest Works still around. So she said, oh, I come back here again. So that was what my grandmother told me. So my grandmother said, oh, so she lived somewhere around here, she said. But of course, all the old shop houses are already all gone. Then after that, after a few months, my great-grandfather found his wife and child. Then she said one thing. She saw the mother slap a man. Slap a man and cry. Then after that, tell her, say, this is your father. So that's the story of my grandmother and my great-grandparents. Very drama, right? Oh my gosh. So anyway, I was just thinking, these days, we say our life is hard. I really respect my great-grandparents, huh? No matter what, all kind. And my great-grandmother, she's not educated and so on and so forth. So she was a Samsui woman, She went to Pulau Ubin with a hammer to break the granite chips. Now, so if we want to say our life is hard, I think they have the right to say life is hard. We don't have the right to say life is hard. Isn't it? So that's why I said it's wrong. Your life is not hard. You have food. We have food. Tasty, cheap and good. We have running water, fresh running water. We have flushable toilets, not like, wow. When I was young, my great-grandmother had to roll cigarettes for me to go and smoke in the toilet because the toilet was the pooling. Everybody used the same toilet bucket. Right? Yeah. Smoke smelled so good in a shitty place. Right? The outhouse. Right? It's unbelievable. So if we want to tell ourselves, oh, this is this, and everything, you will never be happy. Even though life around us, if we really open our eyes, it's already actually a heaven. Right? Compare our life now to some places that are at war now. I feel we all know we are in a very fortunate state. Okay? So, what is our mental conversation to ourselves? It's extremely important. Oh, I'm not good, I'm lousy, or this and that. And then we keep on saying, because you keep on saying like this, then you know what's the natural thing that you will do? Sorry, I'm sorry. I keep on saying sorry to other people. Okay? Because your mental conversation to yourself is you accept what your family members or your whatsoever tell you, say that you're not good enough, you're lousy, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. So you also talk to yourself, yes, I'm lousy, I'm stupid, I don't know this and that, so on and so forth. So that's why we need to arise as a divine being. And would a divine being talk like that and think like that? Okay? Divine being wouldn't need to talk like that, and they also wouldn't need to think like that because they don't have ancestors. They are born from a lotus. Miraculous birth. Okay? So yesterday I did talk about the how you should know your lotus, right? You should know your moon seed or your sun seed and so on, right? The cushion, right? And so spend the time to know it, whether your lotus seed is 8 petal or 1,000 petal, or and so on and so on. They call it a variegated jeweled lotus, right? This is according to your practice. You have to know. You have to know. You have to understand. You have to know, and you have to spend the time to know it so well that is your inner nature already. It's like some people when you cook or when you do some work that you always do very naturally, right? Like maybe like the Geshe-las and Anilas, when they pick up the bell at Dorje, very naturally they know how to do the mudras, they know how to do the puja, they know how to do recitation. It's become their nature. So your inner dialogue with yourself, very, very important. Okay? So if you think lousy of yourself, financially, even in this modern time and age, you will never be rich, you know. Because you feel that, because you will not feel some, if you look, people who are who are physically sick, physically, maybe mentally poor, okay, also dress poor and everything, do you think they can be rich? They can be very, mind is very wealthy and they are very sharp, they are very healthy. They don't need to dress in branded clothes, and they can be multi-billionaire, you know, right? Because their mind is not in a state of poverty. Their mind is not in a state of lack. Their mind is not always like what, maybe I even want to say, use this word, commonly practiced by everybody is, we always go to temple or go to church or go to a place of worship to pray for wealth, to pray for good luck, to pray for auspiciousness, to pray for this, you pray for, correct or not? So when you are praying for this, what is it? What is happening? You don't have auspiciousness in your life. You don't have good luck in your life. That means you don't have friends also. Right? Also, you don't have a mental capability to make your life better, so that and so therefore maybe you don't have business, or you maybe don't have a job, or you're always in a state of, if you go to temple to pray and to beg, you will the same thing, you will do the same thing to your boss. You also, boss, can you give me off? Boss, can you give me leave? Boss, can you give me more money? Boss, can you this? Then you will be a very irritating worker. And because you are a very irritating worker, you won't be able to perform well, and your boss and your colleagues will also avoid you. True or true? True? 100% true, isn't it? Not convenient truth, but it's true. It's not a convenient truth, but it's true. So if you really want to live well and so on and so forth, remember one thing, what you do when you're alone really can be seen through or can be observed by others. Okay? Like what I explained just now. Don't think that what you do when you're alone, other people don't know. Because one look, I look at you, I know already. Okay? Whether you're somebody who take care of your outer appearance, take care of your health, take care of your mind. Okay? Like I said, all of us know how to have a physical hygiene, but now we are talking about mental hygiene. Mental hygiene and how we talk to ourselves, and how we talk to ourselves and how we talk to other people. So, for example, there are some people who talk to, but they don't know. Everybody have, so let's just say, let's just put this way, okay? Do you realize some children always do things for adults to say that, oh, you are a good boy, good girl? You realize? Why does this happen? So I'm training you to be a bodhisattva, you know. That when you see situations like that, that means that there is a gap for that child. How would you want to do? Right? So this child may grow up and grow old, no? But still do things and wait for other people to acknowledge or assurance or recognize you, right? All these are you telling me. Good. You can see this. You can see this. They need to be acknowledged. They need to be assured. They need to be recognized, or they need to be what? What's the? Huh? Affirmation. They need to have. Need to have affirmation from other people, right? So because young time, every time people say that, oh, you stupid lah, you're slow lah, you're not clever, you're this, you're that. So, but they also want other people to, how come nobody say I'm good? How come nobody say I'm good? Everybody only say I'm stupid, say I'm slow, I'm this and that. So, in the outside, in the way where they do things, these people maybe say that, oh, I do this, so I don't need to be in the limelight. I don't need other people to know. But actually, they really wish other people to know. Okay, so this is one type. Okay, from child, they've got this treatment. So they wish other people to say that they are good, they are this, they are that, right? So you see, this happen to everybody, right? Some adult or some child, there's some adult. What else? What kind of situation do humans have? Say, come. No. What kind? So just now we talk about, or some people need what? Just need recognition. Need people say they are good boy, good girl, right? Some children. What kind of other children? What kind of things the other children need?
Attention.
Need attention. Attention is the good boy, good girl already one. Okay. What else? Rebellious is also attention, you know. Good attention, bad attention is still attention. Huh? What? Being accepted, yes. So being accepted is what kind? What happened? It's also the affirmation. Feel love, yes. So want to do many things to get love. Right? Go all out to want to get love, but don't want to. They expect love, but they don't do things that befit the love. Because they feel that, I am in the lack. I didn't get the love, so now that I get love, I expect other people to keep on providing me love. End up become like who? One president. You realize? The personality of this president. He want to get love. So he will do anything he can to get love. And the way of talking and everything is just to get love. And she say that, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and this and that, and so on and so forth. And all these things it is not a criticism for anybody, but as a training bodhisattva, we need to see beyond. We need to see beyond. So that is where our training of loving kindness and great compassion come about. Right? Because how you generate loving kindness? You see, husband and wife argue and quarrel, that time they have no loving kindness for one another. Family argue and quarrel, at time no loving kindness for one another. Right? But so what is it? What is the purpose of living then? Okay? So do things to get love, do things to get recognized or affirmation, right? What else? Huh? Some is always feel victimized. Okay? Some always feel victimized or choose to feel victimized because definitely somebody in their family are unfortunate, they had born in an unfortunate time, but then they influence their children, their grandchildren that you're born through me, you're all unfortunate. Did you realize there are people like that? Well, there are many of us have a bit of all of this, you know. You understand? Oh, you are unfortunate because of this, that. So now is the internal conversation, right? If you realize in your sadhana, you do a lot of offering to the self-generated deity. What does that supposed to? What you know is actually supposed to tell you? You are worthy. You know, you are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of enjoyment. You are worthy of receiving offering. You are worthy of receiving praise. You are worthy. You guys see what's the word now? Worthy. Most of us born as human beings are always in a situation of I'm not worthy. 我不够好，我不配，我没有这个资格。Right? But it's wrong. That's why in the sadhana practice, in what you are doing, it's very clearly saying that you are receiving offering from whether you want to call them goddesses, whether you want to call them angels, whether you want to call them dakinis, right? And they emanated, they come and make offering to you as the deity, right? And which, what I say in Chinese is the recognition of this point called 神化身, 身化神. Okay? First 身化神, then 神就化成他的那个身. Right? Human body transformed to become deity body. Then deity body take over the human body, human speech, human mind. Both mutually supporting one another. Understand? So the worldly problem of the I'm not worthy, not good enough, always being victim, always being slow, always this and that, and nobody help me, or nobody help me, I have to do everything myself, and so on and so forth. All these are our limited beliefs. All these are all our limited beliefs. Okay? Including one thing that always get all of us into trouble is I eat this, I'll get fat. Do you know? If you tell your body, now energize up, really energize up with, you really have to adjust your body, speech and mind. You can eat a lot and don't get fat one, you know. Right? But of course it takes training. It's not like, I believe now, then after that I eat a lot, don't get fat. Okay? It's like, it will become like a case of, what you do when you're alone, we think nobody will see, but actually everybody one look can see. Right? Now you understand this point? Okay? One look, I know how you are already. Okay? One look, I know. By how you choose to appear in front of other people, what you wear. You don't need to be wearing branded clothes, but how you present yourself to others, how you stand, how you walk, how you talk, how everything this and that, you bring about, you manifest about a different kind of energy. Okay? So you must get this right, okay? Your internal dialogue, which is in your prayer, will be the praises. You realize there are always a lot of praises, there are always a lot of offering. Because our ordinary mouth is scolding and cursing other people and putting other people down. But in the prayers, in the sadhanas and everything, it's always about praising and offering, right? You know why? Because the great masters of the ancient times already know ordinary human beings, next life is to go to hell. Because ordinary human beings' purpose is to bring suffering to other people. The next life will have the resultant form will be suffering. Because you see mistakes in others, then you will respond to the whole world that everybody is wrong. So when you go to hell, everybody is wrong. Because you choose to see everybody have mistake. And you like to scold people, so you would like to scold people and this and that. Actually, we were the recipient of this, but we also accepted and internalized it to become like that. True? True, right? So once you have this understanding and you have this awareness, then you know where to start to adjust, to have the internal shift in yourself. Okay? So stop talking to yourself about, oh, I cannot, or I'm not good enough, or maybe can I ask how, then how can I be better, how can I be this, how can I be this and that, and so on and so forth. You know, you're always putting yourself in the position of lack. Okay? Learn how to reframe how you talk to other people. This is very important. Okay? So replace, always your practice from today will be replacing, okay, negative self-statement. Remove one a day. You really have to have the awareness, oh, how do I think about myself? What is it that I accept myself that I'm like that? Do you realize? Okay? We say, oh, I'm like that. Because you don't want to change, you don't want to improve, you just accept, I'm like that. Then, you are creating a future to have, you are creating your own future to have more suffering. Alright? So until this point, you understand? Next point is about consciousness. Okay? So when you can do what I was taught just now is the level of your consciousness. The level of your consciousness. Your level of your consciousness will become clearer, brighter, okay, sharper, right, and not complicated. Okay, not complicated. And what happened is that you will start to see, you will lose your old friends and you have new friends. Which is normal, huh? Because if you are different, once you move along a different plane of energy, a different plane of thought, a different plane of understanding, and so on and so forth, those people who were with you, like you, they cannot catch up. They say, oh yeah, he's different already. Then they don't look for you. As you go up, you will start to have a different level of friends. Accept that. Accept that. Accept that. That's why I also say, you know, accept yourself and accept your friends. Enjoy yourself and enjoy your friends at whatever level you are today. Because in future, you will change. Okay? You will change. So, the understanding of this point is, your world reflects your thinking. Okay? Your world will reflect your thinking. How you think is how you send your energy out, send your consciousness out, and everybody who agree, okay, will start to be attracted and will come to you. Fair enough? Fair enough, right? Okay? So the world is a reflection of your consciousness. So that's why I give you a good example of being, this person very close to the Rinpoche's law or the Lama's law. We don't have this kind of good karma. They're good karma. It sounds funny, but if you really listen, there's a lot of jealousy. There's no rejoicing, and it becomes a habit to talk bitchy like that. It becomes a habit. Then it becomes what, there's some people who say that, you're very good lah. You're good lah. I rejoice in you. The word is good word, but the energy is good or not. Okay? So the words have no energy. The word is just like a piece of a toilet paper that cover the shit, Okay? So it is what you are inside that matters. It's what you are inside that matter, really. So if you want to say, good for you, I rejoice. I'm happy for you, or good for you, I rejoice. I'm happy for you. You understand? It's same word or not? Same word, totally different energy, So that's why my guru, Lama Kuncho, actually said when I was very young, I want to tell you very straight in your face that I do not like, and I also do not like my disciples, and in the future, your disciples, I will also want you to tell them that I did not like you all to have sarcasm in your speech. So Lama Kunjo said very directly, he didn't like the people around him to talk sarcastically. Because he says, it seems like fun, but if you become, but end up talk like dog. Right? Because the dog want to talk good thing, but end up the dog only can bark, cannot talk good thing at all. And so you see, the dog is born in the duality of suffering. Either the dog, the moment open the mouth is to bark, or the dog close the mouth and whine. Right? So you will see the human beings who like to talk like that, you good law, is whining, and the other one is scolding, barking, having sarcastic or everything. So why if many people say, this person, he's such a good person, how come he end up being a dog? Because like that, the personality is like that. Now you understand? Okay? So these are the points for us to go and internalize in our own conversation. How your world reflect your thinking. Okay, so in the practical application, okay, of this level of consciousness is actually notice that about your thoughts, okay, and the energy that it is producing. Are you communicating as a human? Are you communicating as a god? Are you communicating as a dog? Or are you communicating, as a lower being that whine? Now you understand? Okay, so please don't have this habit to joke sarcastically. Means what now? If you joke sarcastically, last time we say to my guru, oh, we joking. He say, yeah. What does it mean? Good cause, he say. Lama joke is very direct, yeah. He say, good cause. You're joking means you're happy. And when you're happy, you're sarcastic. So that means you're happy. And when you're happy, you are sarcastic. When you're not happy, you curse and scold other people. Okay? How to have a high rebirth in your next life? So, as you can see, my guru, what I'm really grateful and thankful to him is, he never said that, he never used the Dharma to intellectualize. He taught us to digest the Dharma, to observe your body, our speech, our mind, our habituation, and so on and so forth. Maybe that's why I said, most of us like to say, but we joke only, joke only, what? Joke means happy, right? Happy, you're like that. So you're not happy, you're worse. Right? So this is something that is meaningful for us to to reflect about. The next point would be discipline, about disciplined decision. Be responsible for your decision. Okay? Some people say, come and see me, Rinpoche, I'm very poor. Or I work so hard and this and that, but then I don't get the recognition, I don't get this, I don't get that, I can see it, smell it, feel it, gonna get it, but I lost it. You get the contract, get this, get that. I don't know whether you heard this kind of thing before. Right? People will say that, oh, Sifu, wow, I work so hard, I can see the result, I can feel the result, I can almost touch the result, I can even hear and smell the result. But at the time when they're going to award the thing, somebody else got it. But everybody told me I will get it, but I didn't get it. How? My luck no good. What puja to do? How many stick of incense must I burn? I say, you burn the whole mountain also no use. I tell them, So the funny thing about when I have this consultation, right? I don't understand. The more I scold people, the more people come. I think my next life may be very difficult. I'm always scolding people, right? So, responsible decision, okay, attracts prosperity. Okay? Prosperity is not necessarily just in money. The prosperity of friendship, prosperity of success, prosperity of any way that you want, because you were waiting for things to happen. Whereas the other person maybe lose you a little bit, almost get it, but the person take action. Go and find out, maybe is there anything that I may be lacking, and go and find out more about what the director feels, what what matters to the director, what everything. But you feel that my thing is can, my thing, my job, my capability, my product is good enough, sure can one. Overconfidence rather than humility. With humility, you will find out more. With humility, you will take action. With humility, you would go and inquire and to get connected. Isn't it? So what is the difference here? It's about a decision. And you are responsible to go and take action rather than sit down and wait for things to happen. The situation for so many people is they sit down and wait for things to happen. Or, like we said, we sit down and recite Om Mani Padme Hum and wait to get bestowed with enlightenment. Wait that Buddha one day come, okay, now you can become a great bodhisattva. It doesn't happen like that. It definitely doesn't happen like that. Okay? Decision and action is your starting point to get what you want. You must remember that. Okay? If you cannot, then you will just be waiting. You first don't make the decision to take action, and don't make a decision and don't take action. Most people don't want, right? Why? When take the decision, making decision, they ask everybody else. For example, many people ask me, can I divorce my husband? Can I divorce my wife? Yeah. I look at them and say, why you never ask me when you marry your husband and marry your wife? Then when you don't want already, you come and ask me whether can I divorce. You understand what I mean? If you want to divorce, it's your problem, you know. You make your decision about it. If you want to improve your life, your marriage, it's also your decision, you know. You take the action. You take action to improve upon it. Right? So, a lot of the power is in your hands. Okay? So, over here, what is very important is cultivate the bravery to make your own decisions. Okay? By accepting that we may make the wrong decisions, and we all do, we all make right and wrong decisions, but we all, frankly speaking, make the best decision based on our situation, correct or not? But who knows whether it's going to be a right or wrong decision? But we just accept, no? We just say, that's life. So, for ourselves, since that's life, so when other people make wrong decisions, realize that their decision became wrong, we also shouldn't laugh at other people. We also shouldn't be contemptuous and also shouldn't laugh at other people. Owners say that, ha 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 ha, nah, finally you divorce. Now can become monk and nun already. Sounds bad or not? Sounds bad or not? I actually heard people talk like that, you know. Those who come to this temple and so if I'm the Sifu and I hear my student talk like that, if Sifu correct the student, is it the right thing to do? I have to correct you because I feel it is the correct thing to do. But I'm not responsible about how you feel after that, no? Because my job is to correct you and wish for the best for you. Okay? Because people when they tell their own story, Sifu always scold me, but they won't say that because I like to talk shit. Because I talk a lot of shit, that's why Rinpoche scold me. Or Rinpoche tell me I cannot like that. Right? Right? People won't say that because I like to talk shit, or I like to talk shit, bullshit, and I like to fart a lot. So okay, so it's really about we have to, like I said, in Buddhism, Lord Buddha actually taught us in modern language is two words: responsibility and integrity. Okay, that's it. Oh. So we have to train about making clear decisions, right? The next final point for today, okay, there are three or four more points. If I continue, you no need to sleep already. One of the most important point here is gratitude. You will get more of what you like. For example, if you eat something very delicious, will you think of maybe I eat one more bowl? Right? Like today I had a late lunch. Well, I ate a bowl of noodles. It was so good, right? I said, if I can, I want to eat one more bowl, but my stomach private limited. My stomach is private and very limited, right? Some more got a lot of police around me. That one I also must confess, right? A lot of police around me, Yeah. So I cannot eat one more. Actually, if it's up to me, I'll eat two more, right? But I can't. Cannot means cannot, right? So whatever you like, you will get more, and that is gratitude. Okay? My guru said, the difference between a human and a non-human, right, or the lower realm non-human, is gratitude. There are some animals who will show gratitude. Okay. But there are many humans who don't have gratitude. Cảm ơn the sinh. Right? So, why do they not have gratitude? Because they have already been spoiled, or they take life for granted already. Okay? So, gratitude. Whatever you like, you can get more. So whatever you are grateful for will grow. Okay? Because ordinarily, we don't show gratefulness. We only know what I like. But because of the earlier karmic imprint we have from our childhood, almost all of us have this thing called self-sabotage, right? Almost all of us have self-sabotage tendency. We know we like this, but when we like this, or when we have this, we actually go and purposely we actually do things to destroy it so that we suffer. Because we don't believe and we don't think that we should and can have everything that is good. So, because maybe when you're young, you accepted our human life, our grade in life is lower. We are the lower people. Only the higher people can enjoy. We are lower people. We cannot enjoy. We cannot. Even if we have, it won't last long. Or even you everything. So cannot have everything good. No? I don't know whether you heard this kind of thing before. Okay? Yeah. 我们的命水啊是差不多比较低的，那些命水好的什么都好的。Right? So you end up, you subscribe to it, then you do a lot of things that will self-sabotage yourself. Self-sabotage, even you study under the best guru, powerful gurus, awakened gurus, or Mahasiddhas, this and that, teach you. After that, you learn a bit, no? What? No gratitude, no feeling, everything becomes empty, hollow. So gratitude multiplies all the good that you have. You need to have gratitude, not only to the person, but also to one another. For example, like the Sangha living with each other in a community, in a building. The Sangha should have a gratitude to one another. Why? Because they're going to spend the rest of their life together in practice, and staying in the monastery or staying in the temple, If their choice to look at each other's faults and don't talk to one another and don't do things for one another and this and that and see and so on and so forth, right? Is there going to be gratitude? Is there going to be more goodness? Going to be more happiness? No. They will even maybe scare other people from becoming monk and nun, and scare other people from coming to temple because, wow, this monk nun so scary one. So fierce one. Wow, shout at people one. Wow, tell people, why you never do this for me? Oh, wow, so scary, the monk and nun. Right? Okay? So Like that. So for us ordinary people also, so everybody need to have gratitude. Okay? So I feel you should really think about maybe sending to your loved ones 3 things that you're grateful for today, about them today. Okay? Today, maybe every day, right? To communicate. Especially to the person that you don't like first. Okay? Yeah. So, it's especially to the person that you don't like first, but that's also especially difficult to do, right? So, you start with the people that more neutral first. Until you get... And then, most important is you have to be grateful to yourself, You also need to be grateful to yourself to dare and to want and to continue to practice. You should really appreciate and thank yourself. Okay? So that the better part of you will grow, your confidence will grow, right? Your understanding will grow, your heart will grow, your vibes will grow, and everything, so on and so forth, right? So I have to use modern language, your vibes. All right? Like yesterday, use vibes. All right? So today I talk until here. Maybe the next teaching, the few more points, 3 or 4 more points. Om Mahong, Om Mahong, Om Mahong. This ground anointed with perfume, be strewn with flowers, with Mount Meru in the middle, the 4 great lands, the sun and the moon. I offer in visualization. May all sentient beings enjoy this pure land. Om Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kam Neya Dayami.
Okay, we do long life prayers. In the land encircled by snowy mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good, all powerful Cherizin Tenzigatsu, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddha flourish, and may those upholding the teachings have long lives. May all transmigrators be well and happy, and may the temporary ultimate aims be accomplished. Om Svasti, like the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amrita, Lord of everlasting life, who cultivates and one does not tire sing, whose essence of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the CD of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through expressions of practices. In order to lead disciples on the path to liberation, you are the one who is an good guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to bless me to be never separate from you. In all my future rebirths, may never be separate from my perfect Guru. May enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of stages and paths, may quickly attain the state of Vaishdhara. Due to the blessings of the Guru, the 3 jewels, and especially due to enlightened activities of Mazu Gyalmo, may Singha Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Homage to the assembly of deities who are the source of 100 varieties of preciousness, by knowledge, compassion, and power delivers from mere seeing and hearing, from the blessing of the truth of the assembly of deities, may a lotus of long life, good health, and happiness and prosperity blossom. Okay, dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from the suffering. May the precious body mind not yet born rise and grow. May the bond have no decline, but increase forevermore. Me to we chin chin
All right, thank you, Rinpoche, for the precious teaching tonight. And once again, thank you everyone for joining us in the main hall today. So as many of Dharma brothers and sisters have inquired, the teachings will be broadcasted onto the YouTube channel of Teaching Choling on every Sunday.
Saranam